my coding class, and today I'm going to show you how to build games using Scratch. Please, I'm begging you, do encourage me to make this video again as I'm making on the others, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Bye! In my previous video, I showed you how to build a traffic light using Scratch and Microbit. But today, we're going to be focusing on building games using Scratch. Coding makes the children's brain work harder. It builds up their self-confidence to help them learn a lot of things and others. Today, I'm working on a game called The Popping Cat.
Popping cat?
Yeah, although I'm not yet done at it, but I'll tell you what it does. The popping cat, you use any arrow keys to direct the cat anywhere it will like to go. The cat, when you see a balloon, and that's how it works. The popping cat. The cat always pops the balloon. You get there by
Scratch website?
Yeah, you get there by typing Scratch.
Going to the Scratch website. Okay, that's it.
By going to the Scratch website.
Okay.
Up here, you can see create, explore, ideas, and about. But you go, right now, you go to create, if you want to create. As you can see, it says create project, and if you can also use it, you can use and animate your own games. For example, this cat, you can see it's
Okay, I think you add a background to the cat.
Yeah.
So how do I get a backdrop?
You use over here,
Yeah.
it says backdrop. Choose a backdrop. You click on it. You see any backdrop
Let's
you
choose the
want.
farm backdrop. Backdrop. I think I like it. Farm. I can see. Yeah, that's it. This. Okay.
Okay, so you see the cat is in the farm. You can drag it down if you want.
I think it's so. I need something cool. So let's take another backdrop.
A desert
There's that. Okay.
over here.
Okay. It's better. Okay.
So the cat is in
What
a.
about the balloon? How did you get the balloon in there?
So you go to choose a sprite. You click on it. You see the balloon is the one that says balloon 1. You click on it. You can also delete these characters here, and these characters are called the sprites. You can also delete them by clicking on them. You see a little delete button on the top right. You can click on it. Now let's focus. This cat is going to fly. We'll make it fly by using the event button. You click this button when space keys press, but you're gonna click that until up arrow, the down arrows, right arrow, and finally the left arrow. So this arrows controls the cat.
Okay, it controls the movement of the cat.
Yeah, it controls the movement of the cat. So you go to motion, you choose change Y on the up arrow, then you set change Y on the down arrow, but you make that like a less number, like -10. So you can see the cat is going down now, and the cat can also go up now. But you can use the right arrows and the down arrow.
Okay, so it can be controlled now
Yeah.
using the right and down,
Yeah.
right, left, or up and down
Yeah.
arrow. Oh, beautiful.
So we're moving on to left and right arrow. You go to change X this time. The other one was change Y, but this time is change X by 10. For the left arrow, we'll use minus 10. And now you can see, so you can see it's going right, and it's also going left. And you can use it, the arrow keys, up or down.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Okay. So you can also animate other things.
Okay, so you can as well animate the balloon.
Yeah.
So how do you get the balloon animated?
So you use.
Yeah, that's fine. You are.
So you use.
But I think you have to select the
yeah.
balloon, for
Yeah.
instance. Okay.
You use when sprite clicked. You go to sound and make start sound pop. So you can hear that sound.
Yeah, I think I can hear it. The pop sound.
Yeah, it's popping.
Okay.
And also, you go to variable. You make my variables.
Okay.
Yeah. To score.
Oh, you are creating a variable named score.
Yeah. So your score.
Okay, so you can record scores when you pop your balloons.
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that.
You go to change my variable by 1, and you can see you put on score, and here was 2, so that's my score I'm using. So that's it. Then you want to select, so you go to control. You put when green flag clicked, so you go to event, put when green flag clicked, you go to sound, looks you put hide, then you go to motion and go to a random position, then you go to where show is, the same place that hide is. So if they show over here, you put the show on top of here. Now, if you wanted to change color while it's popping,
yeah,
you go to sound.
looks.
Yeah, look, sorry. Now you can see here, change color by effects. You put it there. So you might want to switch this hide and show. Put the hide here. You want it to hide, then go to a random position, then you want it to show again with a different color. It should work. When green flag clicks, so you see the green flag up here, so you can see it's changing color now.
Okay, I think you should have used when this sprite is clicked.
Yeah.
Instead of using when a green flag is clicked.
Yeah, I think
You can
I did
change it.
Yeah, you can also change it. You
can-
just drag it over here.
Okay.
So you say when this sprite is clicked,
Okay.
it changes color, hides, go to a random position, it shows again.
Okay. Try it out.
So you can see.
Wow, that's beautiful.
You might want to change the backdrop. any background you want, but for now I'm using the blue sky. And if you want to, so you can see.
I saw a bar. You added a bar on the other one.
Yes.
Okay, so how do you get that one there?
You just go to choose sprite.
I saw it there on the building. I saw something
Yeah.
like
Here it is.
that. So you also program this. You also
Yeah.
code this. Okay.
Yeah. So you kind of want to move instead of moving the cat, you want to move the scenery behind it using the building. So like I said, if you want to make the cat fly, you have to move the scenery behind it. So you go to events, when green flag clicked, then control, you put the forever loop on top. You go to motion and press set X. We'll say 250. 250. Now that's okay. Then you put repeat in controls. You put repeat by 50. Then you put change. You put change Y by, we'll say, change Y by -10. It's important to write it down if you want. So again, if you will need it, you won't have time.
Okay, you have that's what you have there.
Yeah. Is it okay to write it down so you won't forget how the code works?
Okay, check your repeat statement. I think you set Y, then you change this. Yes, something like that. Okay, let's see.
So the importance of coding is that you want it exactly how you need it. So if you want it, the speed, if you want it to slow down anyway, you can just write it down. And you also need to choose a variable if you're putting a score or anything else to it.
Okay, so you need to calculate, you need to know
Yeah.
the exact calculations you need. Like if I want to get this to be faster, I need to set the speed
Yeah.
appropriately. Yeah,
So-
okay, I see. That's excellent.
Yeah. You can, if you put this to 1000,
Yeah, okay.
it should.
Be faster. Okay, let's see.
So let's
You
try.
can be flat. Oh, I see. The speed is, yeah,
Yeah, it's a bit faster.
Yeah, it's faster.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
Or if you want to make it slower,
slower. Okay, you want to reduce the
yeah,
number.
so this is how games are built.
yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
You can also use a change. So there's change. Let's try 1000 now.
Negative. Put it on the negative.
Yeah, like we have to try using minus 1000.
Yeah, show us.
In Scratch.
She has done.
Oh, I think that's your mom.
Yeah, this is my mom.
Hello, mommy. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
So I can see you are giving her a good support.
Yes, she loves coding, so I try to help her. She loves coding.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Marvel, let's see what you're doing.
So this is a cat. I'm still working on it, and as you can see, I'm popping the balloon. You see it's changing color and going to a random position. Coding is fun, but it also takes a lot or sometimes to learn. But thanks to my mom, as she's also a programmer, she also helped me understand what they are.
Okay.
And thank goodness I have my own workstation, so I can go there anytime I want. So I'm busy. See you again. Bye. Fresh and